my old school, because I'm an 80s baby, so that's music that I love, and that's music that inspired me to, want to sing in the first place. The second reason is because I just feel like we're missing that kind of R&B now.
Definitely.
And so I just, kind of wanted to give a taste of what I have coming, for my album.
Oh, definitely. We are anticipating your next release. When can we expect the new album?
Oh my gosh, I am still in all of the beginning stages of that, but let's just cross our fingers for the end of this year.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Who are you getting into the studio with for this new album, or who do you want to get into the studio with?
So far, I've gotten in the studio with, basically my home team, JD, Brian Cox, Chris Style, as far as writing, and I don't know, I guess the future holds what even I don't know, because I'm still, really in the beginning stages.
Yeah. I mean, the last time you were here on Kempire Radio, we talked a little bit about, your influences and things like that. We also talked about your love for Tank. Any hopes of getting a duet or some sort of collaboration? Have you seen him since then?
Well, we've talked, but you know how that is. So, I mean, it will definitely happen soon. I know the album after this one will be a Dondria Duets album, and it'll be, every song will be a duet with the male R&B artist. So, if not this album, definitely that one.
It's so funny because everyone releases mixtapes, but you were the first to really do this whole duet thing, Dondria Duets, and you're on your third edition. Yeah. How did this idea of, Dondria Duets come about?
I think it's just, something that me and JD talked about, and we just were trying to figure out what is something that, nobody else is doing as far as the women. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it just kind of was one of those things like, oh yeah, let's do it. And I'm glad that it's mine.
Most definitely. And if you guys are just tuning into Kempire Radio's TKIF, I'm here with, of course, we can still say YouTube sensation, can't we?
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube sensation Dondria's here, of course, back second time around. We're so excited about having her on the show. Third, it's your third mixtape, Dondria Duets. How did you go about picking songs? Because the '90s R&B was probably one of the best times in R&B music.
Yes.
How did you pick?
It was so hard. It was so hard to pick. I mean, just looking at all of the R. Kelly singles alone, I was like, which one do I pick? And there were some that I did that didn't make it. I did Boyz II Men, End of the Road, and I also did a Jodeci, what was it? Freaking You. It's still, there's still were songs that didn't make it, but I mean, it just was really hard. I just tried to think of songs that I knew as soon as you heard them, you would be like, oh my God, that used to be my jam. And that's just kind of how we picked it. I don't know.
I mean, you just mentioned that you did some songs that didn't make this mixtape. Will we ever get a chance to hear those songs?
You may. I'm sure that will maybe release them later on. I know.
But you said you're in the beginning stages of putting together your sophomore effort. Dondria versus Fat Fat was your debut. You had the big single, You're the One. What's life been like since you've actually released an album? So thousands and thousands and millions of people know who you are now. So, I mean, They knew who you were before as, the YouTube sensation, but now they know you as, oh, I love your song, You're the One, or I love your song, any song from your track, from your album, what's life been like since that transition from YouTube sensation to now So Def recording artist?
It's been great. I mean, I definitely get stopped everywhere. And even today, I went and spoke at this school, Newton High School, and it's just, the love that I received, it still just feels really, really, really good. I don't know. I'm grateful. and I'll definitely have more to add to my catalog very soon.
Definitely.
So.
And a lot of people want to know. Okay, Dondria versus Fat Fat kind of showed, introduced you to, the R&B music world. What is this new album? What do you hope this new album will say about you, the artist?
I think this album is pretty much going to be like, the solidifying album. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep I'm not changing too much as far as the kind of product that I'm giving you, but it is going to be a little more mature. I mean, when I was working on Dondria versus Fat Fat, I was like 20, 21, and I just turned 25, so...
You're a grown-ass woman.
It will be more mature, but it's still going to be talking about relationships and, just the things that we go through that everybody can relate to. I don't know, just give you a lot more soul this time around, I guess.
Okay, all right. That's what we like to hear. We have a question of the night every Friday night here on TKIF. And our question of the night are, what are some of your secret single behaviors that you wouldn't want your other half to know about? Do you have any secret single behaviors that you can share with us?
Oh, okay, secret that I wouldn't want my other half to know about?
Well, certain things, as a single person, there's certain things that you probably do at home that you probably wouldn't do in front of your boyfriend.
What would I, let's see.
Like pop a blackhead. You wouldn't pop a blackhead or a pimple in front of him, probably. Maybe you would.
Well, I probably would. I don't Well, I mean, it's not really a secret, but I have this thing about, especially if I don't know you, I don't like peeing on the phone.
So once you're comfortable with someone, you have no problem peeing on the phone?
I don't care if they pee on the phone talking to me, but I just can't do it.
Do you have like nervous pee syndrome or something?
I always like hang up, or I'm just if I don't want to get off the phone, I'm sitting there dying holding it.
That's definitely considered secret single behavior.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any secrets.
It doesn't have to be bad. We all have little things that we don't want, the people that we're dating know. I think that's fine.
Well, I don't know. I guess I can't think right now.
That's fine.
I really cannot think. I'm trying to think. I guess.
But that was a good one, though. I didn't expect that one, the whole peeing thing.
Yeah, I don't know. And then if I'm with somebody, I'm turning like all the water on so they can't hear. I'll even turn like the tub on or something. Like, I can't.
You got a lot of things going on in that bathroom situation.
I know.
Dondria, the last time you were here on the show, we played a couple of games about different things. But, every time we have you come on the show, and I know the last time I really worked you out when it came to the singing. You guys sing something for us. Maybe something from the mixtape. Because first of all, we only have people that I love here on the show. I never have someone on the show that I don't truly connect with in some shape or form. And I've watched you even before you had a deal on YouTube. I was like, if I had a record company, I would sign this girl.
Thank you.
So I've loved you since then. So I love your voice. But I need you to sing something for us. Your fans are listening right now. They have to hear you sing a little something. Give us a throwback. Of course.
Okay, let's see. The one that's really stuck on the top of my head right now is I don't know, Where I Want to Be, Donnell Jones. I did that off. Yeah. So let's see if I remember these words. Baby, you know that I love you, but I gotta get this off my chest. There's something I must confess, oh, I've been feeling the same way for a long, long time. And oh, I ran into my ex last night. And even though I'm not that type, you see, I woke up right next to him. And now he's got me wondering what to do.
What are you talking about, girl? Look, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so, Dondria, speaking of music and things like that, who are you listening to right now? And I know I mentioned a little bit before, about, who do you might want to collaborate with on this new album, but who would you want to duet with on this?
I'm definitely listening hardcore to Demi Lovato, and I would love to do a song with her. She is so awesome.
Wow, I didn't expect that one. Good.
I don't know. I just love her.
Who else are you listening to? Like, who's like on your top? Like, if I was to look into your iPod right now, who are some of your top people?
My top people, definitely Beyonce is all up and through there.
Mm-hmm.
Tank is all up and through there.
You already know.
And I'll say 4 because Demi is all up and through there right now.
Okay.
And Trey and Chris.
Okay, Trey. Okay, all right. You got a good variety of R&B and pop up in there. We like that. What has JD been saying to you about this new, the transition from Dondria versus Fat Fat to now? What kind of advice has he given you? Like, Dondria, this is what we didn't do right the first time around, so let's try and do this time around.
A lot of it has to do with, a lot of it has to just do with, I guess, what am I trying to say? Well, as far as definitely vocal growth, that's something that everybody should go through, every album should be better than the last. So definitely we want to do that. And just like the delivery, you learn, you study, you learn, you study.
Focus. So
What'd you say?
I said focus, Dondria, focus.
I know. No, you learn, you study, and you pick up different things. And, I'm still looking at my influences that I've been looking at, Whitney, Beyonce, Etta James, and Aretha. And I'm, just take little things and you just always make it, just always strive to do better. So I'm not really sure specifically, but I know everything is going to be times 10. Go around.
What's your favorite? I know we already know you're a big Beyonce fan. What's your favorite song of her new album, 4?
Oh gosh, I have so many, but I think I'm gonna have to go with, let me say, a tie between Love on Top.
Yes.
And what else do I really like? And the Countdown song.
Yeah, but one of my favorites. Love on Top just hit number 1 on the R&B chart, so shout out to Beyonce. I see the chat room. Swan says, does Dondria still eat all the time? Does she have to work out because of it?
Well, I don't really work out. I still do eat all the time. I do work out, but that's just to stay in shape so I'm not out of breath on stage, because
you got the skinny girl syndrome. That. You can eat a whole lot but don't gain anything.
Well, I guess I still have a few more years
before it hits.
before it hits me, so I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Here on Kempire Radio, we love music, we love artists, and we've been celebrating the life and music of Whitney Houston. What are your thoughts on Whitney Houston and her passing and her influence on you as an artist?
She had an amazing influence on me. Of course, vocally and, her being an artist, but as a person, I think her message that she spread, and I think she did it very successfully, was always about love. And I love that she never once forgot to mention God and the fact that she's blessed. And that's exactly what I want to convey, you know, and I'm so honored and so just thankful that, you know, I guess when the special was on, a lot of people were texting me like, oh my gosh, I keep thinking of you, like just because of her personality and I don't know, she's just her spirit, like she just spread love all the time, and that's all I like to do, that's all I love to do. So to be thought of at that time was really special.
Yeah, most definitely. You know we love real singers here on the show, and we definitely love Whitney, and we definitely love you, Miss Dondria, and you have to come back on the show
I will.
when the album comes out, and you're saying probably by the end of the year, right?
Yes.
Have you recorded anything that you're like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for everyone to hear this?
You know what? I can honestly say all of it. Everything I've recorded so far, I love every single song.
How many songs have you recorded?
Okay, let's see. I don't know if I can be telling you these names. Okay,
just tell us one name. You don't have to tell us all the names. Just tell us one name.
Okay, well, one name is called, I guess it's, well, okay. There's one song called "Don't Cry."
Don't Cry. Okay. Who
I love that.
Who's behind that song? Who wrote and produced and all that?
Chris Kyle is behind the writing, and JD and B Cox are behind the production. Okay. And I'll give you one more. Let's see. I don't know if we picked the title yet, but right now I'm going to say it's called "It's Going Down."
It's Going Down.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is that like an up-tempo ballad? What?
Well, these are more like mid-tempo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm giving you a lot more flavor this time.
Okay. And when you say flavor, you're saying more up-tempo, mid-tempo, more, hip-hop influences, what?
I would say so far mid-tempo. I mean, I'm going to give you some ballads, but right now, more mid-tempo. Probably not too many up-tempo, but definitely stuff that you can groove to.
Okay. We cannot wait to hear this album. If you guys just tuning into Kempire Radio, I'm here live with Dondria, So Deaf recording artist. So you make sure you tell JD he needs to come here on the show too. My goodness, we had him twice. We gotta grill him about your project.
Right.
Exactly. Dondria, how's life down in Atlanta?
I love Atlanta. I mean, I've loved it ever since I set foot on this soil. It's great. I love it. My parents and my family just moved here.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, like 6 to 8 months ago. I don't know, but very recently, and so they're getting used to it, getting the hang of everything and meeting people, but I've always loved it.
Well, we're really happy for you, and we're so glad you took some time out of your schedule to be here on the show. And where can everyone get your new mixtape, Dandrea Duets 3, the 90s edition?
You can get my mixtape on global14.com as well as DondriaDaily.com.
All right. Dondria, thank you so much for being here on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Everybody, make sure you're following Dondria on Twitter. Twitter.com/Dondria. Make sure you also download her new mixtape, Dandrea Duets 3, the 90s edition. Dondria, we're going to close out the show with one of my favorite songs from your Duets album, if I can find it here on the damn playlist.
Okay.
Look, if I can find it here. Oh, there it goes. Here's Kissing Game, one of my favorites, with High Five. Dandrea Duets. Thank you again, Dondria.
Thank you.